Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on the Sam channel, which is Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Ace is the helpful place. They just need to help me point in the right direction. Sometimes I get turned around. All right. It's what do you turnaround Tuesday? Oh, okay. Probably. But everything is looking pretty quiet. We're going to have a day today, much like we had yesterday, in which we reached a high of 88. Now, I do think we're going to be a little bit cooler today than that 88. Notice we didn't hit 90. Now, there were some mesonet stations that hit 90 yesterday, but officially at the airport, it was 88, which is 4 degrees warmer than the average of 84. And there were some pop-up showers, but they were mostly south of us in Tennessee with that frontal boundary, that little weak frontal boundary that slipped southward. Now we're in more of a north flow, more of a northern kind of flow, which is good because that's going to help kind of moderate the dew points a little bit and allow us to, yes, get into the mid, maybe upper 80s today, but not oppressively humid. It's actually that breeze that came by yesterday felt pretty good for a little bit. I got out yesterday afternoon and there was that breeze that just kind of popped up, and I'm like, wow, this actually doesn't feel too bad. And we've got this morning mainly clear skies. You'll notice what you see there is really just a lot of that haze and smoke that is around the area. You really noticed it yesterday. If you look, kind of off in the distance, not too far, like if you look at trees on the horizon and just off into the hills and things like that, you could see that haze. And that is actually smoke from wildfires that are burning in Canada. So all of that air, since we have a northerly flow, that air is being pushed in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and it's giving us that veil of just haze. It's not really cloud cover, it's just haze that's over the area. And so we're going to see that again today. And I think we'll stay dry. Once again, it's not going to be the kind of a day that eventually brings us a chance of a shower. That's not going to happen until we get into tomorrow. And I'll show you that in just a second. First of all, let's show you the 10-day blender. We've got a variety of temperatures going here. We go, mid to upper 80s, some upper 80s, but I think we're going to stay closer to the mid 80s today, just based off of that northerly fetch. High pressures in control. You've got that haze and smoke over the area. That actually limits a bit of the warmer temperatures just a little bit. Now, tomorrow morning, around this same time, we should begin to see some shower activity, which we need. It's not going to be much. I can tell you it's not going to be much. But we'll get some rain by this time tomorrow morning as a cold front pushes through the area. And tomorrow's only going to be in the upper 70s. And then you see the cool 50s for the next several nights after tonight. That's going to feel good. Lower humidity levels as we get into Thursday and Friday, as highs will be in the low 80s. Then just as we start to climb back up into the middle 80s, here comes another system. This one is coming in on Sunday into Monday. That one is going to bring us some rain, maybe a better chance of rain. We're hoping, crossing our fingers here, because we really need some rain. We're starting to get really dry, and that's bad. Especially once we're not officially even into summer yet, but here we go into drought-like conditions. This is not good. So we need these occasional drinks of water to keep us where the water tables where they need to be. But we cool back down for Sunday into Monday, and then the heat gets turned up as we get into the middle and end of next week. It looks like some of those 90s are going to make a comeback. So, summer is not even officially here, and we've already had a couple of 90-degree days, so, here we go. All right, let's take a look at the Kentucky mesonet temperatures as of 5:15 this morning. Cool. There was some upper 40s. Look at that. Mid 40s in northern Kentucky. And then you start to see some low 50s. Once you get into southern Kentucky, it's upper 50s and even low 60s around the Bowling Green, southern Kentucky area this morning. But it feels nice. It doesn't feel humid. It's a very nice, calm, dry atmosphere. And that haze is already out there this morning. And once it gets heated up, it's just going to show itself even more as we go through the day. Uh, and that's just part of that, all those wildfires that are going on in Canada. Here's a look at the model map. As you can tell, nothing going on here. We're under the influence of high pressure. As we get on into the day, nothing happening here, but watch to the north of us. This is the cold front that is going to make its way into the area tonight and early tomorrow morning. And as it does, it is going to spark a few showers. Now, again, amounts are going to be really light. We're talking about a tenth of an inch or less, maybe not even that much. It's not going to help us out that much. At least it'll be a little bit of water on our lawns and on our crops. But as you can see, this is tomorrow morning, the front coming on through with those showers. Again, it's going to be about this time, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, the drive into work tomorrow morning. There may be a thunderstorm, but it's not going to be anything like that. It's not going to be anything significant. Then we go through Wednesday, midday, then into the afternoon, there may be a few leftover showers. And then here we go into Wednesday night, into Thursday morning. It's all gone pretty much. Like I said, it's not going to be that much in the way of rain. We're going to have to wait till the next front on Sunday to really bring us anything any more significant. And let's take a look at that on the surface maps here. And we'll start with right now. As we get into the day, we'll see that front starting to come south out of the Great Lakes. In behind it is a big high pressure, and with it, a lot of drier air, less humid air. So we're going to have to, once again, deal with a little dry spell before we get our next chance of rain that moves in maybe late Saturday night into Sunday. So here we go today into tonight, into early tomorrow morning. We see the front coming into Kentucky, and through the morning and midday hours, showers, perhaps a rumble of thunder. But it's not going to be a lot of rain, a tenth of an inch or less. Here's tomorrow afternoon and evening. The front settles south of us, moves on down, actually begins to fall apart a little bit. Tennessee still may get a little bit of rain on Thursday morning, but there's that high pressure with the cooler, drier flow, less humid air coming in. It's going to feel nice, actually, for the end of this week, into Thursday and Friday, even into Saturday. Then we start to get the return from high pressure, return from the Atlantic and the Gulf, and a system out in the plains. This is the one that is eventually going to ride in here on Saturday and Sunday, or Saturday night into Sunday, with a much better chance of seeing rain and a few thunderstorms. Then that front passes as we get into Monday. Now, this system coming in on Sunday actually looks like it could bring us maybe a quarter inch of rain, maybe some places a half inch or more. But it's still kind of a ways off, so I don't want to get too much into the weeds on this one. But I think we do stand a better chance of getting some measurable rainfall as we get into Sunday than what we're going to get around here tomorrow morning. All right, that'll do it for this Tuesday morning edition of your podcast on the Sam channel. And Weather Stick staying blue today because it's going to be, another kind of a okay day. We'll call it okay. The haze and all that kind of makes it a little Weird. Anyway, I'm headed to the radio station, Sam 100.7, to do the morning show starting at 6 a.m. I hope you'll join me for that. In the meantime, thanks as always for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you on the radio.